Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, set. 60 or. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check back.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready? Check Mike, the landing, check Mike. Bud. Hey, check Mike, the landing. 2.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. It'll be Minshew again. That one complete. He finds Chark. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now Minshew. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Ready? 10 low ball. Right there, in the middle. 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Samuel West. Hey, Haywood.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Damian Ratley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
That's track. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Watch the curl. Line him up.
From the gun on third, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watson off play action. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Texans nothing.
4 seconds. You 18. Check. Here we go.
They'll run now with Peyton, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4.
He's checking. Crash. Check 26.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
No. Check. Let him go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy that can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike, 44.
On second down now, it's Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo. I smell fear in that offense.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Watson just beating the play clock. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. There he goes, right side. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
47, 19, 44. Oh, here we go. Oh. 46, 44 to Mike. Not today, you are out.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now it's Watson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
44, Mike, 44. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. No. Off. SOS. Orbit. 44.
Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Jim, put it to Jack, cover. Jim, put it to Jack, cover. 59, truck. 44 is Mike. Check. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Third and long, it's Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
44 is the Mike. Check pass. Check 52.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That is caught at the 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Alert flare, alert flare. Alert. Check 37, check 37. Bang, bang, bang. Alert, alert. Time to go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set, 19. 44. There's a corner now. What? In the park. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 4, check 4.
Now Watson from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
44's Mike, 44's Mike. Check, check. On the ball. Whip. Watch the pass.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run. So I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
I got you, punk. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Texans' 18-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. You must be dreaming. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Minshew, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Gardner Minshew with his third of the game, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Wide, get wide. Check. Check 31, check 31. Hey, 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, 24. Mike Fofo. Echo. Check nickel. Shift. Hey, check 24. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam. Check, crunch.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On the double. Check back the ladder. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
15, Ronnie. Tight end right. We got 3, fellas. We got to go.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Watson now from the gun on third down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, it's Watson. Caught here by Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Watson now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try
and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check.
Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Okay. Switch up. Switch up. Watch twist. Watch twist. Begin.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Minshew. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Off. Four's the Mike.
One last throw here for Watson. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.